Hey, this is Brian Gibbons. We got something exciting. This is about seller marketing, marketing to sellers. Now, the way we do it at REI Skills, we go out and talk to sellers. Now, if they don't have any equity, or they have a little bit of equity, or they got a lot of equity, it doesn't matter. We just look for a pretty house. We don't do much rehabs. We do some rehabs, but most of our houses are pretty houses. So we're going to talk a little bit about how do we set appointments with sellers and how do we train VAs to set appointments for us and pay them. And we actually have an appointment setting service that's gearing up in 2014 where you can pay us to manage your appointment setters. That's right. Have somebody else set appointments for you. Okay? Now you've got to go out and close these deals. You're going to prepay them. We're not going to chase money from you. So if you prepay them, go out and make a presentation. They're expecting you. You got to do a good job. And if you need some training on how to talk to these sellers, that's what we're here for. But we have in the Philippines some VAs, and they sound like Americans. It's amazing. They sound like they're from the Midwest. So what we're going to do, really simply, is set appointments for you. And all you got to do is go out and talk to the sellers. If you're weak on contracts, you can have some contract training. Think about it. If you can make 3% a minimum per house, that's like on a $100,000 house, that's $3,000. And the appointment's already done for you. All you got to do is close it, then advertise for the buyer. Think about it. How much easier is your life? Setting the appointment, and they know up front what you're going to offer. Okay? This is one of the most amazing services for real estate investors. I don't care if you're experienced or a beginner. Wouldn't it be great to have 3 solid appointments every week? Well, I think this is going to be a game changer. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have you listen to my friend Matt Reed. Now Matt and I have been working together for many, many years now. And he's awesome at working with VAs and getting the appointment set. Ready? Here we go.
With sellers, our procedure that I've given this information to my other VAs, and I think if you follow this, we'll get a lot better responses and more quality leads. Number one, first of all, when you're dealing with sellers and you've got people that have already emailed you, that's basically a soft sell. So what I do is
So what do you think? What do you think of that? Basically, we are offering on the phone 3 solutions to the seller. We're going to offer them an all-cash offer, which they're probably not going to like, owner financing if there's existing financing on the property, or free and clear, or a lease with an option. And the VAs are doing this. You've got your own assistants, okay? Now, we train them. What's that worth to you? What's that worth to you? 3 to 5 appointments a week. And if you're doing lease option assignments for 3 to 5% as an option fee, and you're keeping all that option fee, wouldn't that be great? Even better, we have an attorney that will talk to the seller. And they have a flat fee of $500. So, if this is interesting, make sure you give me a call. Phone number's on the right here. I think this is going to probably be the easiest possible way to make money in real estate. Over 20 million houses right now in the United States. They have little or no equity, or a little bit upside down, maybe 2% to 5% upside down. There are some states that are a lot more upside down than that, but most states are in that category. 20 million. Amazing. What if you could offer them a way to sell on terms instead of for cash? They'd save a ton of money. All right, it's Brian Gibbons talking about VAs doing most of the work for you. You do have to go face to face, shake the hand, give a presentation, but you've got the appointment. That's the hard part. So I hope you enjoyed this particular video. Thanks a lot for listening.